first unit that we are looking at is the skeletal system. The skeletal system refers to the bones and joints in the body. There are 6 functions of the skeletal system, and you need to understand each of these functions and also be able to link these functions to sport by giving examples. The first function of the skeletal system is the protection of vital organs. Certain bones in the body are made to protect our organs, and these are known as flat bones. For example, in rugby, the cranium, which you might know as the skull, is there to help protect players' brains during a tackle. Likewise, the ribs help to protect the lungs from becoming damaged. Similarly, as a swimmer dives into a pool, they also need their flat bones to protect them as they make contact with the water. This will help stop their organs becoming damaged. The second function of the skeletal system is muscle attachment. Bones give a surface for muscles to attach to, and without this, muscles would not be able to do their job of creating movement. For example, the bicep muscle in the arm is important for playing a forehand shot in tennis. The bicep can only do its job due to its attachment to the humerus and radius bones of the arm. The third function is movement, and this relates to the joints. The joints is where movement takes place. So for example, your knee is an example of a hinge joint. Again, we'll learn about joints later on, but this hinge joint of the knee allows you to kick a ball in football. The fourth function is mineral storage. So in particular, the minerals of calcium and phosphorus are stored within the skeletal system. Both of these minerals, calcium and phosphorus, help to keep your bones healthy. This means that if you are playing a contact sport, such as boxing, for example, you're less likely to fracture a bone or become injured if you've got stores of calcium and phosphorus available. The fifth function is blood cell production. So the skeletal system helps to produce both red and white blood cells. Red blood cells are really important for carrying oxygen around the body. So particularly in long distance endurance events such as the marathon, red blood cells are important for getting oxygen to your muscles so that you have got enough energy throughout a race. White blood cells are needed to fight off infections. So if your skeletal system is able to produce white blood cells, it means that you can remain healthy, fight off illnesses and infections, and you can keep playing sport without having to take a break. The final function of the skeletal system is support. So it allows your body to be upright and to be in the right position to take part in sport or to perform sporting actions. So for example, taking a shot in basketball, you need to have good posture and to be able to support your body weight in order to take a shot accurately. There are a number of bones of the body which you need to know for your exam, and these are shown here on the front of the skeleton diagram and the diagram showing the back of the skeleton. So it will take a bit of revision and learning to understand and know each of these bones, but you should also know the location. So if you hear the word cranium or see the word cranium, we should know straight away that we're referring to the skull. The humerus, for example, is the upper arm, but clavicle is the collarbone. So it will take a bit of revision and going over, but we do need to know all of these bones. We also need to be able to classify bones into 4 different categories. These categories are long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Long bones are longer than they are wide and have a shaft plus 2 ends. Our arms and legs are mainly made up of long bones. So examples include the humerus, radius, and ulna in the arms, and the femur, tibia, and fibula in the legs. Short bones are roughly the same size in length, width, and thickness, and they are important for providing support during weight-bearing activities. There are only 2 short bones that we need to know. These are the carpals at the site of the wrist and the tarsals at the site of the ankle. Flat bones protect vital organs, and they also offer a good surface for muscles to attach to. Flat bones include the cranium, which protects the brain, and the sternum and ribs, which protect the heart and lungs. Irregular bones have odd shapes and perform a range of functions such as protection and muscle attachment. The vertebral column is made up of irregular bones, and another example comes from the pelvis at the site of the hip.